say, he's Dutch, and we say, "Hey man, very nice show, and would you like to participate with Sly and Robbie?" And I said, "Yes." I mean, I used to listen to a lot of the stuff, and I also because I've been working a lot with had been working a lot with Bill Laswell, who produced the albums from there, and he has this kind of dubby bass way of playing. So I said yes, and then I didn't hear anything for a while, and I thought, okay. I mean, sometimes people come and say this, and then nothing happens. But suddenly it was like, yeah, we're ready now, and come down to this castle in France, and we rehearsed there for a week, and then we started tour. So we did this, and it was so nice to meet those guys, and also the assistant of Sly and Robbie called Garfield, beautiful man. And so they came with all the stuff, and Joanne, who was traveling with Robbie, and we just rehearsed, and then we went on tour, and we came to Norway, and we had 4 days off. And I have a friend who has a studio, and he's a huge Sly and Robbie fan. And I said, "Is the studio free?" Yeah. He said, "Okay, let's go up there and do it." And it's like with the really old preamps and analog stuff, and of course also digital. So, and then I asked Jan Bang to produce it, who is he's a professor at the music, electronic music department in the university in Kristiansand, which is in the south. And by the way, if you're able to travel, if you want to come to a very, very cool festival, there is a festival in Kristiansand every September called Punkt.
Yeah. I even mentioned that it's in a couple of weeks, but this year I cannot make it. But it is very, very famous actually. He's playing with. I don't know. Remember, I interviewed another guy, Samuel. I think Rother.
Samuel Rother.
Yeah. He
lives in Berlin.
He lives in Berlin. Yeah, he's a very good musician too, man.
Oh yeah, beautiful guy. I went out the day I came to Berlin. We went out to Italian restaurant and just hooked up. You know.
Yeah. I this year I cannot make it, but definitely I will try to make it next year. I've been busy with work, and I'm going to London a couple of times next year in February and May, and then I want to take another week off and visit Norway. And I need to go to Germany. All these people, electronic music people that have interviewed from Tangerine Dream and similar bands, they ask me, when are you coming? So I need to make a trip, go to Munich, then go up to Berlin, and then go to Frankfurt and visit
Well, you should visit Hamburg, fantastic city, Hamburg.
Hamburg. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think we're going to tour in April in Germany. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, let me know. I would like to take you out to dinner, man.
Absolutely. Oh, I take you out.
Yeah, my family actually. My ancestor came from Munich.
They did.
Oh yeah. So what happened is way before the Nazis started escaping to Latin America in 1945. In 1882, were two big migration. About 10,000 families from Germany moved to the south of Chile, and then many families from Italy went to Argentina.
Yes.
So my mother's last name is Hoferberg, my great grandparents. So I have gone to Munich several times to visit the grave and contact people, and it's amazing, man. Yeah. But I don't speak the language. And how many languages do you speak, by the way?
Me? I speak English and Norwegian, and I can order food in French, Spanish. I can get the nutrition. I can get I can ask for food and drink, but I cannot. In German, I can have a conversation, but not very
Effective.
particular. I mean, I can just talk about how do I get here, and where is the S-Bahn station, and these things. But and then I can say hello and thank you and cheers in Japanese. And also Chinese, actually.
Have you played in Japan? Have you ever played?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Oh, I love Japan. I played many times. There's a festival called Born Creative in Ikebukuro, in the Metropolitan Theater in Ikebukuro. So I've been there 2-3. We are supposed to go there now also, but they cannot let. After the Olympics, I think they just closed for foreigners.
Yeah,
it's also difficult with this COVID because I was supposed to do this thing with this beautiful singer called Mariam Saleh from Egypt, but suddenly you can't get them in, and they have to be like 14 days in quarantine, and it's like impossible. So yeah, let's see what happens now in the autumn, because it's everything is so uncertain. But anyway, yeah, Germany is it's nice. I really like Germany, but then again, I like Italy. I was just in Prague. It's the most beautiful city. It's like incredibly beautiful, and horrible government, but very beautiful city.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Poland. I like Romania. Been there quite a bit, and of course Italy and Greece and Istanbul. Fantastic city. So I've been so lucky. I've been able to travel around, and in Japan, I would say like Tokyo, very cool. Like Kyoto. When it's in April in Kyoto, is absolutely with the sakura, the blossom of the cherry trees, and it's
unbelievable.
It's so incredible. South America, I haven't been so much. I was in Sao Paulo with Sly Robbie in Brazil, but I've never been to Central America. I've never been to Argentina, or we've been invited there quite a few times, but it's so far. And if you go there, you have to do a tour, you know what I mean?
You need to make it work. Yeah, to make it work.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great musicians in Chile and Argentina, so you will do very well. But we need to wait until the COVID starts. Feel free to elaborate in your new album, when it's coming up, what type of music it is, and so on.
Yeah, it's just music. I don't know what to call it. The minute I have this feeling, the minute you start to define yourself, it's like you put yourself in a little box. It's like, oh, he's a jazz musician, he's a rock musician, he's this and that, and so I'll leave that up to listeners, and I think it's in your computer now, so you can listen to it.
Listen to it, yeah. Looking back at your career, there gotta be, you have played with so many people in so many countries, so many venues. There is one or two concerts that you look back in your life and say, man, that everything works out beautiful. The light, the people, the atmosphere, the musician, like that, you say, man, that it was unbelievable. So one or two in particular that you go back and you say, man, I could die tonight.
Let me think. Well, I must say one of the most memorable concerts I did was when I was invited by Herbie Hancock to Tokyo Stadium on his festival and we kind of shared stage with Hancock's band and my band, and there was a lot of musicians there. And on the last song, we played one of the songs from Khmer called Kløn, which is more like a house beat. And that went on for I don't know how long. I mean, 40 minutes, just going. And we started to play, and then suddenly Herbie's band came and they joined in on the beats. And I was just in front playing, and then suddenly I felt there is someone behind me. And I turned around, and it just very close to me was Wayne Shorter. And I was like, wow. And then behind him was Michael Brecker, waiting to come and play. And suddenly Buena Vista Social Club came on stage, and they started to, with the percussion and the piano player, and it was, that was quite memorable, I must say. And also because all this, I would say, like Wayne Shorter and Herbie, of course, it's like, they're like, for me, legends, you know. It's like incredible musicians, and I've been listening to them all my life. I mean, since I was 5. so that was quite memorable. And yeah, I mean, another one. That was one. Another one. There is lots with Khmer where it was like really incredible. Like in Hamburg, we played in a tent, and at the Roskilde Festival in Denmark. But there was one concert I played up in Dharamsala in India, a duo concert with Zakir Hussain for Dalai Lama. And it was the teaching of Dalai Lama, and there must have been 5,000 monks, and everybody in their robes, you know. We started early in the morning, and I was standing on the temple there, and you know we played with this huge horn, this Tibetan horns, you know.
Yeah.
We were just standing in the morning and playing out into the valley, down into the valleys, you know, because Dharamsala is like on 2,000 meters or something into the Himalayas. And I did that in the morning, and then I played the national Tibetan anthem. I learned that, and then I played this, just like like a pentatone thing, and all the 3,000 monks just up, you know, and had the hand at their heart. Wow. And also then playing with the Zakir there, you know, where he's such an incredible musician. And I just did my thing. I mean, I don't know anything about Indian music in that way, but he kind of is so great. He just, I think he made me sound good, you know. So that was also a concert which I will remember for a long time. But then, of course, I played so many strange places, in caves and in frozen waterfalls, and early morning concerts, like 4:30 in the morning inside this Stonehenge kind of with the old stones in the south of Sweden, and it's like 4:30 in the morning. There's like 500 people. So yeah, and many. Istanbul, you know, like in this outdoor place. So there is a lot of lots and lots of things. But if I should mention two, because it was so special, that would be Tokyo Stadium and Dharamsala.
Okay. Yeah, but and there gotta be some of them that you say, man, you want to go to bed, nothing works. The equipment arrived late, the people didn't show up, you know.
Yeah, but I'm very good at forgetting those things.
Yeah. What kind of do you miss touring and playing live, or you're happy, you know, just during the COVID stay on the studio?
Oh, I miss to play live a lot.
Yeah.
So, but in these days, it's really tiring to travel.
Yeah.
Because so many, you have to fill out forms, and you have to have the mask on all the time, and you get really because all the airlines, so you have to. I mean, just to go from Sardinia here to Germany, it was like 14 hours. So that's really, really tiring. But to play, that is the what is the word? That is the gold medal when if you come there and you those 90 minutes when you play, that is more like a booster of energy and
Sure.
almost like a meditation.
Yeah,
Being totally in the moment and just interact and try to create something wonderful with other people. It's so I miss that. But I don't miss the traveling, I must say.
yeah.
So I hope it comes back to normal. But some people say this will never go away. It's like the flu, but it's worse. But it will be there, and it will. There will come a delta variation. There comes different other variations, and so yeah, you just have to learn how to live with it. So
Exactly, learn how to live with that. And you have played with so many great musicians. Looking back in your career, is anyone in particular you wish dead or alive, you wish the opportunity to play or share stadium or share a stage with?
Oh, I wish I could play with John again, but he's dead. I remember we did a concert with in Kongsberg with the two Danish musicians and Gary Peacock, bass player.
Yeah.
And me and Peacock did an improvisation, and that was also incredible. That is also memorable for me. Suddenly it was like he just took me under his wings, you know, like this big babe, and we kind of moved around and then I played the theme in the end by Horace Palin called Peace. And after the show, he came and he said, peace, man, and he gave me a huge, big hug. And we went down to the river there and brought a bottle of wine and just sat there and talked for hours. So he was a very nice guy, I think. At least my experience with him. Yeah, who else? What was it? I mean, to play with Laswell again. Hamid Drake, I love. Jack DeJohnette.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, let me think. No, brain fog. There, I'm really blessed. I played with so many wonderful musicians and made so many friends, and I've been able to travel the world and play for people. And so I just look at that more like this one big picture that I've been lucky.
You know, should be do like a collage and put a picture of everybody you have played and, you know, put it on the living room.
Oh no, I won't do that.
What kind of music you listen to now when you are at home or driving? Know your music, of course. You don't. People they don't want to listen to their own music, but you still keep on buying record, buying CDs, listen in the car. What kind of stuff you like when you're not?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't even have a CD player anymore. I have a
Really?
vinyl. No, I have a vinyl player up in but I have tons of CDs. Now, what I don't know, it's there was one period a couple of years ago when or some years ago when this Radiohead album A Moon-Shaped Pool came out.
Yeah,
I listened to that a lot. And then there is an electronic guy called John Hopkins, English guy. I listen to him. I used to listen to him a lot. but I listen to all kind of things. I listen to Neil Young. I listen to Keith Jarrett. I listen to Miles. This the Lost Septet. When that album came, I really liked. And then sometimes people send me CDs and I listen to them, and so I'm like I listen to all kind of things. Griot music from Mauritania, fantastic singers. Some Bulgarian folk music, incredible. Sometimes, you listen to things that you really liked when you were a kid. And some, like, you listen, one of the most incredible albums ever is Kind of Blue. It's just
Kind of Blue, yeah.
Stunning. So, these things I can listen to sometimes. But I don't listen so much to music. It's more like when I sit at work and I go to the studio and I try to make music. So I don't listen to so much. But sometimes Brian Eno stuff, the ambient things, the sound worlds there, and some of these the Japanese guys. And then sometimes the bass player in my band, who's a very beautiful composer and musician and a person, he said, "Hi, have you listened to this?" And I said, "No." And then I listened. Wow, that's cool. So it's more like that.
When I go to Norway or when I see you in Germany, I will bring you two things: several CDs, music that you don't know. I will bring you some Chilean wine.
Oh, I'd love that.
I'm a beer type of guy, but I will take you out to dinner to a nice restaurant. You drink the wine, I drink beer.
Okay.
Yeah, there's so many.
Germany, and Czechia, fantastic there. You should go. It's a neighboring. It's not far. If you are in Europe, you should go to Prague. I mean, that is like a place you need to see.
Yeah, Prague is beautiful. I've been there a couple times. It's unbelievable. It's another. That and Turkey, they're another world. Last week. I was in Iceland for vacation. Oh, Iceland is unbelievable. It is.
It's like you're walking on the crust of the planet.
Yeah, I felt like living in Mars, like another world, another galaxy. It's so different. Beautiful. They were doing to go there. I've been very blessed in my life because I'm an engineer. I'm a computer engineer. Music is fun for me. Talking to great music yourself and having a fourth floor full of music that you see behind.
I see in the back there.
And talking to people, and music has given me a lot of satisfaction. From Sylvian to Pink Floyd, Pat Benatar, Blondie, Jazz Tap, Ivan. Your music is. I'm very blessed talking about music and listen to stuff or discover a new band, going to Spotify and discover a new band and reaching out to manager, and it has been beautiful. I got lucky because at the beginning when I started the radios about 7 months ago, I have the concept. I knew what I wanted to do, and people were not replying to my email, and I sent a very candid email to Steve Hackett he used to be with Genesis, obviously. I say, Steve, I want to put a radio together. This is my concept. It's going to be great. I'm going to broadcasting at very good quality. I'm paying rights, so musicians get paid all over the world. And he gave me the first interview, and then easier there. So Steve Hackett is the one who gave me the break. And
nice.
And the rest is.
It's beautiful, I must say. I think what you do is very nice. It's very beautiful.
For me, as I say, I'm paying for all the server. I'm all the music that I have are original recorded. I don't use any bootleg, and they're always going to be free. And I want to interview hundred people all over the world. So one day, when I'm dying, some people will say, "Man, who was this Khmer guy?" Molvær, difficult to pronounce the name. or Pan Messini or Brian Eno, look at the interview here. I'm doing shows about these people, and it's great. It gave me a lot of satisfaction doing this stuff.
Oh.
And I'm meeting.
There is a guy you should interview, a Norwegian guy called Stian Karstensen.
No, I don't know him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will send you an email shortly when I upload the recording. Feel free to send me a list of people that I think I should have interviewed with, because I'm always looking for new people. And I'm trying to get a hold of, as I say, Manfred for ECM, as well as Brian Eno, if you know contact.
It's people. Probably also difficult to get hold of Brian. But there's a lot of Christian Fenesch, guitar player from Austria, also very cool. David Sylvian.
Of course, I know him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you played with him? Have you ever?
I did a remix for him, and so he wanted to go on tour, and he wanted to me to be playing the band, but I couldn't do it because it was Khmer time. I was on totally in the Khmer. So we met a couple of times, and he's a nice guy. He's also very open-minded, and other people. Django Bates, very, very nice guy.
David Sylvian is very private, quiet guy. It's hard to get a hold of. I'm going interviewing during the weekend his brother, Steen Jensen.
Yes, Steen Jensen, yeah.
I'm interviewing him in the next 4 days, and I want to see if he can put me in touch with David, because David is very, very quiet, very private guy. I don't know if Steve and David, they don't get along that well. So of course I would love to interview, David and Sylvian and Ryuichi Sakamoto and so many other.
Sakamoto is very sick.
Yeah, he's living in New York. He's going to a little bit of cancer. So it's going to be hard.
But the other is a very nice trumpet player called Arve Henriksen, Norwegian.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
And there is Stian. Yeah, he's a multi-instrumentalist. He has a enormous amount of stories, and he is
really.
He's someone I would speak to. He's very funny, and he is hyper, but incredible musician. He's like, you don't believe your ears when you hear him play. So he's there's a lot of the younger people. But listen, because I have to. There is. Oh yeah. I have many interviews I have to do.
Yeah, gotcha.
So, but listen to the album and tell me what you think about it.
I will tell you.
And just send back, and then I have this, and I can make a list of people, and if there is any contacts.
Yeah, that would be great, and I appreciate it.
And then I see you in Germany.
Of course, yeah. Thank you very much, Neil, for your time, and we'll take you out to dinner. We'll coordinate, and we'll go drinking. You drink wine, I drink beer.
I drink beer also.
We're at 3 o'clock in the morning in Germany. We start calling people. I think. All right, take it easy. Thank you very much for your time, Nils, and keep up the work more. You're a very good guy, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You too.
No problem. Take it easy.
Take care. Yeah.